All right, everyone, I want you to imagine you are in this pub and all of a sudden, through the music, which, by the way, it's playing. I'll tell you in a second which song is playing. But through the music, you kind of hear like this weird, like repetitive, like, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
I like when I'm imagining.
And then you go to the roof, like the terrace of this pub, and all of a sudden, you see a very interesting scene of a dominatrix paddling her person who is tied up to the rafters thingy, like the beams of the terrace, and this person is also in their underwear and they're getting spanked in public.
Wait, exceeded my imagination.
Really good. This is good.
It took a turn.
What is your reaction?
I just thought they'd be up there beating cheeks, but
Yeah, same, but not at that pace though. It was like,
yeah, I was like, okay.
Again, real sensual.
It was actually to the soundtrack of Lovely Day by Bill Withers. It's a lovely day, lovely day. For some reason, it was an important fact to include in this story, so I had
Maybe
to
because
relay
it's such
the
a
message.
like a fun, lighthearted kind of feeling song, and then there's a dominatrix right on the other end of that.
wait, and on top of a pub? Like on the roof of a
The
pub?
roof of a pub.
Who were these people? Did they just sneak into a random like roof? They're just like, yeah, we're gonna do it right here.
Well, seems like that.
Here's the thing though, because it's funny in my mind, because when I think of a pub, I think of a one-story building, not very tall,
Yeah.
right? So if there's a dominatrix on top of the pub roof, you can see that from the street.
Yeah.
Is what I'm imagining. They're like right there.
Well, here, I'll give you a pub image. This is the pub.
Oh, that's
Okay.
That's a proper
That's a little
pub.
bigger.
That's a proper pub.
Proper pub.
Proper. Yeah,
Dude.
so
But yeah, imagine what you're saying. Like, you're just like walking up, like, where should we drink today? Yeah, we're going there.
would you guys feel compelled to me to tell someone or just be like,
I don't know.
I wouldn't tell. That's weird.
This would be me. Wow.
Hi, I'm really uncomfortable with the dominatrix on the roof. Like, nothing.
Well, I'd be like, am I supposed to tip? Do I?
Yeah, is this a performance for all of us to be watching? Can I get a free beer out of it? If I complain to somebody, do I get a free?
Was it a man being spanked?
well, this person identifies himself as a woman.
Oh,
So does that answer your question?
it absolutely does.
So, the dominatrix, her name is Lydia, and she's actually defending the actions here because she says that, so before that spanking session took place, her and her person that she was with, her slave, she calls her, she calls her slave. So before that they were thinking about going to a salon and just giving people something to laugh at or something.
Hair
Then a local beauty spot is what they said. And that they would give walkers something to laugh at.
Oh.
But then instead they ended up going to this pub called The Mill to grab a drink. And then after they got their drink, that's when they snuck away. They went off to the roof and they were filmed doing this.
Oh, we got a video.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
This is not what I was imagining.
Yeah.
More boring than
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like she's trying to like dust off a
I see.
It looked like she got bored for a second.
Yeah.
And she was
Just
like,
like,
oh, wait.
maybe we'll give the other cheek some love. He's not really doing anything either.
Yeah.
Everyone just seems bored.
She's not a very good dominatrix, I guess.
Yeah. Where's the shit talking?
Yeah, you gotta talk some shit.
Yeah, degrade.
You have to.
What a
So
roller
this is
coaster of
Lydia,
emotions.
the dominatrix.
Yeah, she could work on some professional jargon.
Not to be overly critical, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, she was saying that people need to get out of the dark ages and just deal with it. It was just, most people just take it as a laugh. Like, why are people getting offended?
I think this stuff happened in the Dark Ages, actually.
Yeah. Maybe under different contexts and circumstances, but
That's exactly the thought I had when I read that.
So wait, so is she saying that because people were reacting badly?
Yeah, so they ended up.
or-
So shortly after this video was taken, that's when whoever's taking the video went down and told the pub people, owners or whatever, and then that's when they went up and they barred both of them from that pub So she's like, this is the first time I came out in 6 months, and I get barred after.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on, man. Like, what are you expecting, dude?
If you
Like,
can't humiliate your slave,
for.
like, give me a break.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's the whole thing is the public humiliation part. Because then, like, I guess, like, she was wearing a skirt, the slave was wearing a skirt, and so she, like, lifted up the skirt and was, like, paddling her away, and I don't know.
The
But,
slave was wearing a skirt? I couldn't tell what was going on. It was so
Yeah.
blurry.
yeah, I couldn't tell either.
I didn't know what I was looking at.
Yeah.
I thought the slave was like about to lower a sword into the ground.
Sword in the stone.
Yeah, it didn't look like they were tied up even.
True. But yeah, she's tied up.
Do we have a picture of the slave? Because that was so blurry and so confusing.
There's no way they're gonna be like, yes, so my name is John Smith. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the slave.
It didn't look like they were having fun.
it looked boring.
Yeah, it looked like it was just like, oh, I'm just here.
Maybe she was a little rusty, you know, I mean, coronavirus, you know,
back into it.
pandemic, you know, like this is the first gig I got. Yeah, exactly.
But if they're doing something to kind of entertain people, I would think that they would have a better performance than that.
Well, the whole
that
point
was
is
my
not to
problem.
entertain people. The whole
it's
point
not.
is to humiliate the slave.
Oh.
That's the
That's
point.
why she said we want people to laugh at it.
Yes.
I thought they said that, they were going to go in a salon to give people a laugh.
Yes, but
So that's humiliating for the slave, and so then everyone laughing at the slave, it's like sexually exciting.
Oh,
for
I
them.
thought it was like, everyone's laughing. I'm giving them a...
no, it's the intention and the purpose is to humiliate the slave because the slave is getting off on humiliation.
Oh.
So more of a sexual pleasure for the slave, not so much an entertainment piece for the people.
It's a
Exactly.
Oh,
bothy.
I see.
Oh, it's a bothy.
It's a bothy.
And then so she was also saying that the slave ended up getting a little shy, and that's the reason why they decided to kind of like go in a corner, get tucked away, technically still in public, but
You
yeah.
have to listen to your slave. You have to. You have to.
Like, what a weird. This is a weird,
Very important.
weird story.
Yeah, so she was saying that, so she's a self-described dominatrix, that she's saying it's just the job. She wasn't
It looked
meant
like it was just a job. Just
Yeah.
to,
It's a 9 to 5. Apparently.
Like, just a clock in and punch on.
Yeah,
yeah, she wasn't meaning to upset the pub or, and she's saying that she will apologize to them, and like she wasn't trying to upset anyone, and that she was also mentioning that her own family were really upset that the video was shared online.
Does family not know that she's a
I don't know.
dominatrix?
That made me have that same question in my mind, but she didn't answer that.
Or were they also mad? Like, they were like, we told you if you were going to get a job in anything, you got to be passionate
You gotta be good about it.
right? Don't just get a job to get a job.
Yeah.
Is it making you money? How much are you making on this kind of thing?
You could make more if you were more passionate.
Yeah, for reals.
Get more jobs. But yeah, she says she also does phone sex and mistressing. I don't know what that is, but
Like, so helping husbands cheat.
Or like an escort.
Yeah, I
just
was gonna
like,
say escort. It
Like
sounds
having dinner with other married men, I guess. Or just people having dinner with people.
No.
she also said, I do what people ask me to do for them. Humiliation, cross-dressing, and calling them pathetic and shouting at them. I also do customer videos like foot fetishes and spanking.
I'm really interested now in seeing those videos just to see her level of effort
Yeah,
for all of
everything
those
else.
categories. You know, like,
Yeah.
you're a bitch.
That's so true.
The phone sex, just like, what are you wearing? Are you horny?
People are into that.
Yeah, just the monotone, just
Yeah,
like sexy
maybe
talk.
she's like super popular because no one else does that.
It's a niche.
The bored dominatrix.
Maybe we just couldn't hear her too. She's like, you're a bitch. You little pussy.
She's a shy dominatrix.
I could see it. She took him upstairs. I mean, yeah. She took her upstairs.
Yeah, it does
It's so funny. But yeah, like I guess people were they were just like, dude, what if kids see you? Like
I mean,
In
you're
a
in a
pub?
pub.
I was like,
True.
That's what I was
Here's a
thinking, too.
grown-up setting.
in our favorite kids hangout.
Upstairs at the pub.
Yeah. The daycare. The pub.
wait, but aren't pubs kind of recognized as restaurants too? Like don't
I don't know how it is in.
yeah, I don't know either. I do know that
True,
they have
the
food.
couple pubs we went to in England, it felt like it was more like a
Yeah,
restaurant.
because you can get food.
Yeah. But how many kids were there?
The age of drinking lower
None.
there? Isn't the age to drink there lower too?
18 maybe? I don't know.
I don't think they're worried about the 18-year-olds though.
Can we retire the what if my kids see this shit? I swear, almost 90% of the time I hear it, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
What if I need to
That's how I
explain
feel.
something to my kids?
right. I have to talk to my kids now.
Tough conversations.
Parenting shit.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
As a parent, they are tough conversations, and my default reaction is to want to avoid those conversations.
When did your parents talk to you about sex?
About dominatrixes.
Never, but I didn't think it was a good idea that they never did it.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not a good idea to never talk about it either. And I agree, like, it's not that or for me at least, it's not that I don't want to have those conversations. It's just like, did I really have to have this conversation right now when my brain was on this other thing, but now I have to deal with this one thing because of like whatever the fuck? Like,
Yeah, it's
if
like a curveball. I take it as a curveball. Like, oh, okay, I guess we're having this conversation now then. Or we're squaring this away. Hopefully he understands it or whatever, right?
Yeah, like, and then I'm talking about in situations where I can understand when parents get upset, like if they are at the family, like they have the whole family at the park, and then all of a sudden there's like a streaker, and then it's just like, Mommy, why did that man do that? And it's like, oh, great.
Yeah.
That man just could have avoided doing that in front of my child. But now let's talk about it.
I can see myself being a hypocrite here where I have a kid and like 15 years from now, the streaker goes by and the kid's like, what was that? And I'm like, people are weird.
Papa doesn't know everything.
People fucking weird.
It's fucking cute.
What kind of talk is that though? Is that like the birds in the leather? Like birds in the ball gags? Like what is that?
No, she needed one of those things though. She needed at least leather or ball gag.
True, she didn't have either.
I don't even know what was
She's wearing
happening.
all black.
Yeah.
It's not like really all black, it's just like
I-
I'm black dress.
I thought there would have been some form of leather there, but there
Well, the
wasn't.
leather was in the leash because she used a dog leash.
Oh.
Well, I'm assuming it's a leather.
Oh, that's
leash.
pretty degrading.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah, she was using.
Who has a leather dog leash?
Okay, well, never mind. That's like old thinking. Because most leashes
You're
in
in
the
the dark
past.
ages, Tiff.
Dark ages.
Where they used cow hides.